All right, so welcome everybody. It says we're live. It is August the 6th, 2023 at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you're watching this back later, by all means, leave a comment. We'll respond back to you. We do allow our live streams to be recorded and played back. So let's play the weekly. Can you see us? Can you hear us game? Your audio is not down like normal. That's a normal weekly game as well.
Hey, I've been good.
Hopefully y'all see and hear us. Don't forget to turn your Wi-Fi off as well.
I already did.
Okay. All right. So we're not wanting any gremlins or problems tonight. So looks like you're live. Sounds good. We can see. My goodness, y'all been busy. There's already a ton of talking been going on in here. And of course, there's Adam right off the rip gifting memberships to people. Thank you so much, Adam.
Thanks, Adam.
So kind, so generous.
Always.
Always, absolutely always. I don't, Adam. We don't expect this every week, but thank you so much for doing what you do, and welcome everybody, and congratulations to people that just became members. All we typically do, to be perfectly honest with you, on the membership side of things, is just put some sneak peeks, behind the scenes stuff, like people got to see, a little quick look at the deck this week before the video ever made it out today, and we'll do things like that, with animals and other stuff here coming up in the future. But ultimately, it's just people going above and beyond and supporting us, which we truly appreciate. We don't ever bring it up. We don't ever mention it, except on live streams when things like this happen. It's just not something we're going to constantly push in your face. Speaking of that, since we're thanking people, I need to turn on all my chat, by the way, so I can see everybody's messages. I can't thank you enough. The people that's been going and using our Amazon storefront. We just had our biggest month ever last month.
Yeah?
Which is a huge
Nice.
blessing to us.
See, I always find out things on live stream.
Yeah, don't talk so quiet. They can't hear you. Your microphone way down there and you're talking like this. Thank y'all so very much for the people that's going to our Amazon store and making your purchases. Prime Day really kicked it in gear. We had a few people make some big purchases, and it helped a heck of a lot. So thank y'all so much for that. It takes all these different types of things to make this business work. It really does. All right, sales pitch over. We're not pushing any more of that stuff there. I just really wanted to take the time to say thank y'all. I was looking at that earlier today. Man, oh man, it really does make a huge difference. Of course, there's Adam again coming right back behind. He says, with the donation, you're welcome, and get that deck done. We need us a party.
Yes.
Well, Adam, if you can make it be a little cooler here, I promise I'll work faster. It's been a heck of a problem the last couple of weeks, to be honest with y'all. The older I get, the more this heat it's not liking me. I spent probably a third of my time this past week just literally cooling off and trying not to have heat stroke. I had a couple of days where I got nauseous and sick. I could feel my heart rate going up. I could tell I was really close to having some heat issues.
I feel so bad for you being out there in that heat.
Sure you do.
I do.
You're like, get my deck done. This is a miserable and horrible time of the year to build a deck and stay out in the sun all day long. Shame on me. Should have built it at other times. I keep asking her to let's delay it till fall, and she says no.
Hey,
get my deck
you
done.
got this full in January. You had plenty of time to get it done in the
We
spring.
had other stuff we needed to do.
Yeah, like solar.
Yeah, like solar. By the way, we need to do some more solar, don't we, y'all? All right, so let's see here. Question: Andrew, see you in Boonesville for the Woodsman's Day in October or August 18th through 20th. No, Mr. Donald, you will not see me all the way up in New York, August 18th through the 20th. Actually, I've already been invited to go there by another company that you're going to see me working with in the future, a company that's close to that area. And eventually we're going to start making some shows. I think we have talked, we probably are going to make the
Moultrie.
the Moultrie Ag Expo Festival this year. So
October.
it's October. We'll announce that out to everybody. We need to start going to a few of these things that are at least closer to us, and shaking everybody's hands and getting to meet some people. I think that'll be a great start for our year right there. That's coming up. Sadly, with us having animals and dogs and property to take care of, we can't just really leave for days at a time. It's highly inconvenient. We literally are at the point, and we'll be for sure here before long. We'll get more animals that we're going to have somebody farm sit and house sit. That's just a lot to ask somebody. I'm just not comfortable leaving for many days at a time. And New York is a long, long ways away. Last time I checked, so nope, won't quite be making that one. So of course, Hammer and Gloria. Oh, they changed their name. How about that?
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, he wants to know about the pool table. Did not do pool table shopping this week. However, I noticed my phone kept blowing up yesterday. Tiffany kept sending me pool table photos and pictures and all of like the convertible tables, which are not professional, but it's a dinner table, it's a ping pong table, it's a pool table, all that stuff.
Make it diverse.
And they're very expensive too. I noticed too. She kept sending me those in. So
they were on sale.
Yeah, okay. There's her logic. It was on sale. Well, if it's always on, here's the best way to get the best sale price on the planet. Just don't buy it. Then it's 100% off. Yeah, I know. We'll see. We may wind up with one of these style that she's showing right here. Linda says I don't hear anything. Can everybody else hear
Hmm.
us? Hopefully everybody can.
Nobody said anything else, so maybe we're good.
That should be really boring. We've been talking for 5 minutes. If you can't hear us, that's going to be really odd. Linda, I suggest what a lot of people have been saying they've been doing when they're having issues on live stream: log out, log back in. That seems to refresh the buffering issues and all. I got me a new setup this week. I'm back to Mr. Jim's going to kill me when he watches this. I'm back to using my Wi-Fi dongle because I got a Bluetooth wireless mouse now. So I've opened back up my USB ports. I told him I was going to run a 100-foot cable from the attic all the way out here out the window. And well, 6 p.m. kind of snuck up on us, and I run out here real quick and just kind of set up everything. But my Wi-Fi is 5 bars and looking good, so hopefully everything's good now. I didn't do a speed test or anything, so maybe we'll be okay and make it all the way through this. All right. So Andrew and Sankey want to know, Tiffany, what is for dinner?
To dinner or for to
To,
dinner?
to dinner.
Today we are going to do seared tuna tacos. We've had these. We haven't done them on the live stream yet, but they are delicious. It's going to be a really fast meal tonight, but we'll show y'all what we do with those.
Yeah. So y'all, we have been getting killer deals.
Yeah.
I need to share this with y'all as well. I love yellowfin tuna. I think it's one of my it is my favorite fish on the planet. Yellowfin tuna steaks, they're buttery, they don't taste fishy. It's just the perfect fish, but they're very expensive. I have been catching sales at Winn-Dixie here lately, and boy, did we catch a killer sale last week. Cheapest I've ever seen them. 4 yellowfin tuna steaks that had to been wrong for $10.99.
Yeah.
Typically, they're 3 times that much money. So I cleaned them out. They went in the back. They brought me out a whole box, a case of them, and they ordered us 2 more cases. And I didn't realize Winn-Dixie would do this. Gave us a rain check and will honor the sale price, even though our tuna steaks are going to show up
before the sale ends, though.
it
So
might not, but it doesn't matter. They took down all our information and they do rain checks. So go to Winn-Dixie, y'all.
you will be stockpiled on tuna.
Oh, we're gonna have 100 and something
We're gonna
tuna
have to come
steaks.
up with some more tuna recipes.
Yeah, we're gonna have way over 100 tuna steaks. But now that we're trying to eat a little healthier and all, tuna is a fabulous dish to have because I like it
eat
just
twice a week.
I like it just seared on the Blackstone, tiny little bit of seasoning, and I'll eat it straight like that with some green vegetables or something on the side. Such a healthy meal.
I thought
Tastes
you
so
said
good.
elephant tuna.
Elephant tuna. I don't know what that is, but it could be
You are
delicious.
talking pretty fast.
Yeah, well, talking fast is what I do. So let's see here, another question. We'll just start randomly picking some. Are you concerned about the carpenter bees with your deck? That is something to be concerned of because even though that's treated lumber, it's the junk treated lumber that bugs seem to find delicious. I do think I'm going to paint the majority of the exposed lumber. Excuse me. And if I start seeing major issues, I'll get underneath and hit it with some. I hate to just put poison all around here, but we'll spray it with something like an oil-based bifin, something like that to really take care of it. That is something we're for sure going to have to watch because these carpenter bees are absolutely no joke here. And sadly, the new cured lumber just doesn't do anything for bugs. It seems like pure junk. I wish I could still get arsenic cured lumber for stuff like that. I can get arsenic cured post, but the 2x stuff is extremely difficult to find. Wish I could get it. Let's see here. Somebody says sending prayers for her Cash. What's going on with Cash? Or
His daughter.
oh, okay, there it is. Hey, everyone, my daughter's going to be going back to her heart doctor. Oh no, I hate to hear that, buddy. Just asking for prayers that she won't need heart surgery again. Absolutely,
prayers.
Cash. We'll 100% keep you, your family, and your daughter in mind right there.
Let us know how it goes for sure.
Yeah. So Adam says, take your time. We don't need you sick. See, Adam has given me permission to take it nice and slow out here working. No point in having a heat stroke.
You're taking it slow.
See, look at her. She's already getting on me. You're working mighty slow.
No, you are.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This heat has been
Yeah.
kicking my butt.
I might be able to help you this week.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
This is giving me flashbacks to building the house by myself, and I remember being so unbelievably hot for weeks and months at a time. I really feel like it has taken some years off my life now that I think back to working in the heat and building the house. Holy smokes. And just thinking how much this deck's kicking my butt. Okay, dogs are out there playing and getting loud. All right, Miss Linda says she can hear us now. All right, let's pick a few more random comments. Apologize, everybody. It's so hard to catch all the comments if you're new. We just have to kind of scroll down and randomly pick as we go. So what do we do for mosquito control? So they have showed up in force here lately and been really, really bad. something we found that works. We've got everything in the world. We've been
We've
trying
tried everything,
we've
believe
tried
me.
everything. We got stuff going everywhere. But honestly, I'm using some of the, I forget the name of them, some incense sticks that's just for mosquitoes. And when we actually burn them, it really seems to make a
Yeah,
difference. And we use the mosquito coals too. I don't like breathing that stuff in. The incense sticks have essential oils.
I can show.
I'm okay with that, but they actually do seem to work and they keep the gnats away as well. It's just remembering to light them. Otherwise, we put on sprays that have essential oils. I'm not a big fan of DEET. I've got, what is that fan I got over here? I keep forgetting the name of it.
The Dino fan?
Yeah, the Dyna Trap. I bought one of those expensive Dyna Traps. I think it works. These right here, Murphy's Natural, they're huge, and I mean huge incense sticks. These actually seem to work. I've been picking those up on Amazon, and these right here, I think are a little toxic. So when I burn them, I put them out in the corner of the porches. I don't like breathing them. These mosquito coils really, really do seem to work. And then we got some small mini repellent ones right here. Pretty much just essential oil stuff. And something we're going to do in the future is plant like lemongrass and other things, citronella and stuff like that around the porch once we get into the landscaping and try to get some natural stuff going that should help deter bugs as well. But ultimately, living in Florida, it is what it is. We're just going to have the bugs. All right, let me go on down and catch Shane. Thank you so very much for a very generous donation there. It says 5 foot flamingo food. What are we going to feed Mingo, my buddy, who's not out swimming today? It was just got them popping, lightning, and storming. So he's sleeping over in the barn or wherever he's sleeping right now. But I got to figure out what does an inflatable flamingo eat. But anyways, we got food fun for him right
All
there.
right.
I think he likes margaritas, so we'll put that towards something margarita fun. How about that? Thank you very much, Shane. Truly, truly appreciate you. And
Yes,
thank you
thank
so
you.
much for my 5 foot flamingo that takes an hour to deflate. Mr. Donald says the temperature up there will be 50 to 70 degrees if that helps. That does kind of make me want to get on a plane and fly up to New York. I haven't felt those temperatures in months. Oh my goodness, I wish we could have those. It's been triple digits here for the last few weeks as far as the heat index goes. Just take your breath away. Disgustingly hot. All right, let's see what. Oh man, I'm so far behind, Anna. Uh-oh. Now I see buffering. Good on my end, no buffering here. All right, maybe
Yeah, the
some
rest of us
individual
is good.
people.
Yeah.
And I'm still showing really good Wi-Fi, so I think that's on your end. It's hard to say sometimes. Oh, let's see what else we got going here. Yeah, at least you won't be on the metal roof without a ladder. Not on this particular project right here. I don't have to worry about being stranded right there. So Devil Dog Prepper says, good evening. Tried your pickle recipe. I had 2 jars with buckled lids, putting them in the fridge. Perfect. That's exactly what you should do. Tried them
Hmm.
and they are mush. Any ideas what I did wrong? You overcooked them. So 10 minutes at boiling, don't go a second longer. You got to pull them out. Otherwise, they will turn to mush on you. I mean, do it to a T. Now, that also depends on your elevation and where you're at. Down here, um, near no sea level elevation, we do it for 10 minutes. Higher elevations, you got to read your canning books. You could go up to 15 minutes. So take what I say with a grain of salt. But I have made my pickles mush before because literally I went 12 or 13 minutes, but I set a stopwatch on my phone or watch a clock, and 10 minutes, absolutely it. From a rolling bowl, from the time you put them in, get them out or they will overcook on you. And I've had no problems with our pickles, our cucumbers, or our okra
Yeah, you got it figured out.
still having a crisp to it. But you got to do it for the 10 minutes to make sure it's nice and safe, but no longer. Tiffany, not donning the, oh shit, you're getting in trouble for not wearing the Kelly's Country Life apparel right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Hey,
I
so
didn't feel like getting anything else dirty tonight.
yeah, I
So
know. Sometimes I'll work all day long in a basic shirt and I'll jump on here without the our apparel as well. What else we got going on here? Manny Petty, yes. Miss Lee's been asking me about this week and a few others. So we tried to book it last week. The
yeah.
shop that we've chosen, because we need to go run some other errands in this town, is completely booked up. Tiffany's still working on trying to get me a time slot there, and we have to work it on a day that she's available, the shop's available. I can pretty much always make the
And for
time.
our other errands that we're gonna do that day.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some other stuff we got to do in that specific town while we're there. So we're still
Well, it's
working on
kind
it.
of complicated, but we're working on
I
it.
promise you it's going to happen. We're working on it. We're absolutely going to do it. All right, let's grab a few more of these. Don't remember the brand of your flagpole. Asked Whitetail Dave. Service First was the flagpole. But I literally just put mine on the ground right before this live. It's 25 foot black and it looks good. I love having our flagpole out there. I really do. When we're floating around the porch, sitting on the porch, I really enjoy watching that flag flop in the wind a lot more than I realized I would. Now I've got the 30-foot model, but it was from Service First. Highly recommend it. I've had zero issues. Ships right there to you in the mail. Hard to find somebody to ship you a 30-foot flagpole in the mail because it's sectional and puts together. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. So Pest Hunter says, make sure you keep your lemongrass in pots. They can get out of hand. We're absolutely either
Yes.
going to put them in raised beds or pots because I was looking at the pack. I just started my seeds, and yeah, that stuff looks like it can get gigantic.
Yeah, we're gonna have everything in pots just
We
to
are.
keep the weeds down and everything. Yep.
All right, let's go grab a few more here. Adam, thank you so very much. Man, I'm so far behind. It says grass skirt and pink toenail polish fund.
Thanks for the donation.
Yeah, thanks for the donation there, Adam. I don't know that it's going to either of those funds. You can take it back if you feel like you need to. Don't know that you're going to see me bounce around in a grass skirt with toenail polish on right here. But thank you so very much,
Thank
Adam.
you.
Always so kind and generous. Max says I'm late. Don't let it happen again, Max. But thank you for jumping on here. And can I do a? Oh, that's a question. Cash right there. Let me scroll on down, find one to me. I'm reading. A lot of talking back and forth, which is perfectly fine. Oh, Shane, let's not skip over you. Thank you so very much for a very generous donation there. It says for the coconut
Thank you.
bikini top to Adam's skirt. Huh. So I heard pool table fun. Thank you, Adam and Shane, for the pool table fun. Excellent donation, though. Thank y'all so very much. Yeah, I don't know that some of this is happening. By the way, my father watches these lives back later, and he's gonna be very disappointed in y'all what you're trying to ask me to do right here. Let's see here. Kathy says the forecast for the winter. I've been looking at those the last few days. The futuristic or future looking forecast looks dismal at best. Texas is supposed to be freeze again and storms all over the East Coast. That's what I keep seeing. Their predictions for our winters are supposed to be extremely stormy down here and very cold just to the north of us. So I guess we're going to have that wintry mix. We'll see if they're correct. I'd rather not have a bunch of severe storms all through the winter and a bunch of rain, but it is what it is. Welcome to the South. Not all that uncommon. Let's see here. Crystal says, Rebecca, you can email Andrew and he'll give you my email address. That's absolutely correct. So I do talk with Crystal and Miss Rebecca. So if you're needing Crystal's email address, do that. Obviously, we don't want to put it out here on the World Wide Web for everybody, spammers and all, to grab a hold of it. I will take care of that for you. And let me go on down and catch a few more. So Aaron says, hey, Andrew, nice to catch you live. So welcome. Thanks for getting on chatting with us. When you have a place you're going to do a meet and greet, let me know and I'll come meet y'all. So the one that we're planning on right now, we just mentioned it a minute ago, is the Ag Festival in Moultrie, Georgia.
I think it's
in October
like 17th or 19th. Let me look it up.
Yeah. So that's probably, it's going to have to be a weekday for one of those that we pull off right there. We'll get the dates up here, but it's called the Sunbelt Ag Expo in Moultrie, Georgia. And we'll pick one of those days and we'll go up there.
Man, it showed it. Okay, hold on.
We'll find the dates in a minute. So that is something we're planning on doing right there.
It is October the 17th on a Tuesday.
Yeah, it's always the middle of the week.
Oh, yeah, I guess it was because we used to go when we were in school. So,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, our school used to give us permission and give us our credit for the day to take off and go to the
Let me
Ag
see if
Expo.
it's just one day.
No, it's usually 2 to 3 days.
It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 17th, 18th, 19th. Oh, it does say
We'll just have to pick whatever day you think you might can work your work schedule
Thursday.
in. We'll let y'all know.
That's
We got
weird.
time to figure this one out, but we are planning on doing kind of our first
Okay.
meet and greet somewhere right there. We, like I said, we got to keep them close to home because we got the dogs, we got the property watch, we got chickens, we got everything else going on. So we'll start picking some of these random ones a little bit closer to the house. Unless you're going to start letting me just go fly around the country and you stay here and take care of everything, and I'll just go have me a good old time.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
That means no. I've been married long enough to know that means no, not happening. All right, so there is Adam again. He says it's a group joke. Andrew, we love you. Hey man, nothing to joke about with a pool table. I appreciate another pool table donation right there. I didn't take it as a joke at all. I think it's excellent. So thank you so much there, Adam. So can't tell from the camera perspective. Did you use metal Z-Trex clips or the plastic ones on your deck? Well, Deck's not up yet, and it's going to be the plastic clips. I'm not using Trex. I've got the weather shield, and I'm using the fasteners and the screws that already come. Looks like they're already preset in the fasteners, and they appear to be plastic. I got two huge jugs of them, but I decided to go with weather shield because it just looked like it was a lot better quality, a lot longer warranty than a lot of the Trex stuff. Now I do know Trex makes higher end, but this stuff was quite a bit more money than the basic Trex stuff that you see at Lowe's. The reviews just kind of seem to really go more toward the weather shield. Plus, I looked at the Trex basics at Lowe's and looked at the weather shield. If you look at the ends, the Trex basic looks like it's just particle board. It doesn't look solid at all. Whereas the weather shield looks like it's like fully ingrained in composite or resin or whatever the heck it is. And they claim like you can literally soak this stuff for years in water and won't rot. Nothing happens, won't absorb it. The pitch sounded good, and it's got a 50-year warranty on it. So we just went ahead and went with the weather shield stuff. Plus, I had a company locally, Cashway Building Supplies in Perry. If y'all ever want to go there, check them out. They stock the weather shield stuff. They ordered me in all the samples. They gave us anything we want to look at. They treated me really well. So I wanted to support a smaller local place instead of the Lowe's, even though Lowe's has treated me well as well. But it was nice buying thousands of dollars worth of stuff from a small local business and supporting them. I try to really spread stuff out like that. I did it all throughout the house build too. I usually bounce back and forth between two local hardware stores that always treated me well. And if a store didn't treat me good, I ain't going back. That's just the way it is. All right, let's scroll right down. Man, this is jumping all over the place. So David, thank you so very much. He says, new bathing suit for Tiffany for the pool grand opening.
Ah.
Now we're talking. So thank you for the pool table donation right there. That's what I heard, wasn't it? No, that's better. Or she can get the grass skirt or in the nail polish. I think that's a much better fit right
Okay.
there. So, David, thank you so very much. I know we're joking around a lot, but we do take all this very serious. Thank you so very much for everybody that's just going above and beyond right here. And if you're new on live streams, we don't expect this at all. We don't ask for
Down.
donations. We just have some of the
Down.
most amazingly generous people we've ever met in our life right here.
We also had a question about how the chickens are doing.
All right. I'll let you answer it because I need to wet my whistle.
Yeah, so the chickens are doing good. They're getting really big, and they're all getting along really good. The babies like to be upstairs in the hen house,
Mm-hmm.
and they're good. They're doing really good. We're probably going to have more roosters and hens. Then we'll figure out what to do.
Yeah, we're gonna have some freezer camp going on here before long, if you know what I mean. We got a few too many roosters coming up out there that I can
Yeah.
tell. At least I'm quite certain they're gonna be roosters. So what the heck were those things on the rock pile today in the video? Oh yeah, so everybody kept thinking that was big mushrooms I had down there on the
Yeah.
rock pile in the video. That is the test cuts when I just did the chainsaw video testing chainsaw chains. And that was a mouthful right there. I threw them up there because my mom watched that video and immediately sent me a text and said, "Hey, don't throw those away. I've been actually buying those cookies, is what we call them when you cut wood thin like that, on Amazon for like center table sets, decor, stuff like that. Fall's coming up." She's
Mhm.
like, dry them out, throw them off the rock piles, what I did. And she's like, next time we're over there, I want to pick those up and cut me some more. I was like, cool, because they're just going to rot. I'm just going to throw them away. So I'm just got them on the rock pile so they don't mold and mildew and rot down in the grass and dirt, and just drying them out for mom. So that's what that was. A lot of people were wondering, what the heck? You got the biggest mushrooms in the world growing in your rocks. Okay. So any thoughts on building an outdoor kitchen to include a barbecue grill in addition to, or maybe instead of the large stovetop? No, because I don't grill as much as I once did. I now smoke. I've got a really nice automatic smoker, I guess is what we'll call it, from Masterbuilt. And I do have plans in the future to build me a very large propane smoker. And I don't really think I want to run that up on the porch because stuff can drip and stain the concrete, and you don't really want to smoke all your gas out. And we're actually going to be putting another entertaining area off the house over here. We got a lot of landscaping stuff coming up on the channel, and I'm going to put my grill slash
Smokers.
smoker all out there. So we do have plans for that, but we're not going to modify, excuse me, the outdoor kitchen to accommodate any of that. I just personally don't find grills that throw off a lot of heat and smoke and everything else. I don't think I want one up here where all the guests are going to be sitting. The Blackstone's already smoky enough and throws enough oil
Yeah.
off. I really don't want the grill just kind of getting in everybody's eyes, if you know what I mean. I think that's something I want to keep off to the side. But we do have a lot of that coming. It's just not going to be up here where you're seeing us sitting right now. Okay. So yes, Glenn, I was so worried about it. They said you're gonna have to square up the Trex or my composite decking doesn't come square on the ends, which means I'm gonna have to pull out all this 16 and 20-foot limp noodle, looks like just spaghetti noodle decking, take all the time to cut up both ends. It's just gonna be a nightmare trying to do all this Trex. I keep calling it Trex, all the composite decking by myself. Tiffany's gonna try to help me one day this week if she has a short day because I don't know
Yeah.
how I'm gonna work with 20-foot stuff. This is just gonna be it's going to be aggravating, I do believe. And then trying to keep everything straight from doing this and all the hidden fasteners. It's going to be interesting. By the way, I forgot to tell everybody, this is my first deck I ever built in my entire life. So figuring it out as I go. So it's going to be my first composite and everything else as well. And somebody already caught, several people mentioned right here, that ledger board probably is spanning too much without support. Either I need to double the ledger board up, which ain't going to happen right now because I've got so much nailed into it, or put a 6x6 under it, which is what I think I'm going to do. And I'll put it on a concrete paver and we're going to beat this deck up even more. So if we do have a bunch of people out there, it's nice and safe. And I take all the suggestions from people that they want to offer like that. I absolutely take them. So Pile Driver, thank you so very much
Thank
for an
you.
extremely generous donation there. Really, really do appreciate you. We'll go on down. Wow, Josh, thank you so very much. He says, it's Grayson. That's right. So that's Josh's son, 10-year-old fan from Nashville on my dad's laptop. First of all, Grayson, I hope your dad knows that you're spending his money.
No, he put down below
Oh
that
well, I'm
it's
not
his
there yet,
money.
but I was sitting there thinking, oh boy, this would be really awkward. His dad's like, hey, we're gonna need to get that back. Grayson wasn't supposed to be hitting buy on my laptop.
No, he
He
put
said,
below.
yeah. He says, first time on the stream. I love my Kelly's Country Life swag. Yep, they've been sending me pictures. He's got his hat. He's actually got
Oh,
a sharp
cool.
looking red hat. I need to get one of those.
You need
He
to show
says,
me that.
yeah, gear, and my dad bought me. Keep up the great
Oh,
YouTube show for
cool.
your favorite
Thank you,
fun.
Grayson.
Yeah, for your favorite fun, which would be a little,
Wow,
we'll just
that's
say pool
sweet.
table or fence. How about that? So, Josh and Grayson, thank you so very much. We truly do appreciate you watching
Yes.
and supporting us. Always a pleasure to see the pictures and to hear how much you like the channel. And Josh is also the one that sent in our Wi-Fi mesh system, and they wrote me a nice little note on the box and all.
Aw,
And
very
Josh, don't be
nice.
angry at me. I've got it open now. I haven't installed that yet. I keep saying I'm waiting for a full rainy day to start doing all my internet in the house, and I hadn't, but it's already open, it's sitting right there at my desk right now, and I do have plans to put that in. So I'll be in touch with you because you know far more about this stuff than I do. But thank y'all so very much, and I'm glad to see, Grayson, that you weren't illegally spending your dad's money. All right, let's go on down and catch a couple more here. So did you ever figure out one of my little namesake were a rooster or not? Oh,
Not yet.
they're starting to get the little, I don't even know what the little floppy skin thing's called. So we're assuming those are roosters. The little white one,
It's probably gonna be a hen.
it looks like a hen. You call that one Darling, right?
Yes,
And Acorn looks like it's going to be a rooster. So
possibly.
Acorn may not be around very long, if you know what I mean. So sorry about that, Miss Sheila. These things happen. We did warn you. uh, Oh, Josh says it's from my pocket money, Grayson here, not my dad's money. I dig this channel. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
digging
you.
the channel, Grayson. And you did not have to spend your money on
All
this
right,
like that.
keep going up
Yeah,
because we missed Josh earlier.
we
No, go
did.
down. Yeah,
Oh, I hadn't made
so
it to that one
I
yet.
know, but there was one before that we missed. I remember seeing his name pop up. It's gone now. So
No, no,
what?
no. You talking about this one
No,
down
no,
here?
no, no. Go up right there, Josh.
Yeah, I told you I hadn't made it to that one
I
yet.
know, but he read his comment.
Think you missed my first one. No big deal. Here's another one. Get Tiffany home. So very sorry about that,
We did,
Josh
Josh. So I
Mustaine.
remember seeing it pop up, but by the time Andrew got to it, it already shot his chat down. Let's go back up.
We're gonna find it now because that's gonna
I
bug me.
know it's off the top
So
now.
there it
There it
is.
is.
Howdy, y'all. Sorry I'm late. Just got back from Walmart. Whatever you want, fun. Thank you so very much,
Thank you.
Josh, for two
Make sure
amazing
you heart it.
donations. Yeah,
Let's heart it.
let's do
So that
that.
way we know. I
So
don't know
here's
what
what
that does.
happens. Y'all can't see my laptop. So as I'll scroll and y'all are still dropping comments down, and I'm reading, and I see another one I want to answer in a second, and I'm waiting. What I hate about the YouTube live stream is it has a horrible problem of, I guess it times me out and it flies me all the way down to the bottom. So I try to scroll back up and figure out where I was, find that one question I want to answer. It's actually very difficult to do live streams. That's why
Yeah.
I get so tongue tied. And occasionally, yeah, you miss over some, but that's why Tiffany's always on the lookout. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I meant to bring it back up, but it already shot off my thing off the
Yeah.
top.
No,
So
we want to make for sure that we honor everybody. Thank you so much,
appreciate it,
Josh. Truly
Josh.
do appreciate you.
Thank you.
Let's see here. So Cash said he smoked some ribeye steaks yesterday. Please send me one. That sounds absolutely amazing and
Make sure you
delicious.
heart it so that we know. Maybe it does something
I
to
think it just,
to keep track of
I
it or
think it,
something.
nah, I don't think it does that, but I think it maybe acknowledges them
Mhm.
right there. So let's go on down, and it's there's Crystal, yes, saying if it's your first live, please introduce yourself. We have a very nice, friendly family here. So absolutely, if it's your first live, say hello. And I apologize again, we can't catch every comment. We just kind of bounce all around. It's just the way it goes now that we are big time and have 250 people on here. Being a little sarcastic with that, but we truly do appreciate 250 people on here spending their Sunday afternoon with us. I don't know how some of these people, I watch some lives from some people that have thousands of people on it, and I can't keep up to save my life. Literally, the comments are just flying like this. Like I get on Ryan Hall's live streams and other people like that. There's no way you can read them. They're going by 100 every 2 minutes.
Right.
Insane, absolutely insane. So, Mr. Gray, thank you so very much. Always
Yes,
so
thank you,
kind,
Mr.
so
Gray.
generous. Says, hey, Kelly's Country Life family. Thanks for the prayers. Came out of surgeries okay, and I'm hoping for energy
Awesome.
to return. Here's to the fence fund. Thank you so very
Thank
much.
you. We're
We're
so glad you're doing better
Yes,
than
sir. We're
us.
so glad the surgery did okay and you're out. And there's a lot of people on here going through some struggles and some medical conditions and everything else. So y'all, please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. So, can bullets swim? I'll let you answer that one.
Well, he doesn't really care for water, but he can swim a little bit, but he does not prefer to. So I did buy him a raft. So if he sees Ruger getting in the pool, maybe he'll sit in the raft with
I
us
don't think he will at all. He does not like
for a
water.
little while.
Be honest, he don't like water at all. We've stood him up in pools and stuff before, and he'll sit there and look at you like, "Get me out of here." But no, I don't see him just diving off the end and jumping out there and having him a good time. Let's see here. Reading y'all's comments. Bear with me. So, Retro, thank you so very much
Thank
for a
you.
generous donation there. Truly do appreciate you. And if you're, oh Lord, Glenn, you're really making me think I don't want to do this deck now. Says your first piece has to be perfect with those hidden fasteners. A 30 seconds of an inch will be visible on the other end. That's what I've been afraid of.
Mm.
I can see those easily getting off. And the guy that just come and did our seamless gutter, he just did Trex deck, and he said he basically kind of didn't pay attention like that. And he said once they got just a few boards out, their boards were doing this number right here. I was like, oh my
Ugh.
goodness. He's like, so you really need to snap chalk lines and really pay attention to it. I had to go back and work a lot of the bows out. I was like, and then you're going to think I'm out there doing this in 100-degree heat on hot decking,
Frustrated.
frustrating. This is going to be, it's going to be
Maybe I don't want
interesting.
to be here to help you.
Yeah, that's why I like to work solo sometimes too. So this is going to be a really, really
Iron
interesting
that
week.
job out.
No, we're not. Have you seen labor prices? We absolutely are not. So are we going to use solar lighting or low voltage lighting on the deck? Probably going to be solar lighting. I'm going to have one outlet out there to where we can daisy chain and run more outlets later on. But I think we were just discussing this last night or the night before. We don't want much light, maybe a couple solar lights right here so you don't trip coming up on the deck, but we have natural lighting and artificial lighting up here on the deck that can kind of reflect back out there. I don't want a whole lot of lighting on the deck for the simple fact of we spend a lot of time outside, especially in the fall, and I love looking at stars and we got music going, and I don't want any light down there that's reflecting back up to my eyes and messing with my stargazing. That's one of my favorite things to do in the fall. Burn a fire, sit out there and watch for shooting stars, watch everything else going on, and too much light really takes away from that. That's why we don't have an aerial light on our power pole out here, none of that stuff. I just don't want it interfering with our eyes at all. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Several times I said I have scratched my head, so I'm waiting. There you go. How about that? Hey, and I'm not quite as shiny and greasy this week. How about that? Everybody had a heck of a time laughing about that last week. Let's see here. Somebody just say they're on from, wow, we got somebody on from France.
Nice.
How about that? And I thought somebody said they're from Spain. Oh, no. Shane says he picked up some chorizo from Spain. How about that?
Ah.
We got us some chorizo inside the refrigerator too. Not that kind of fancy though. So he wants to know how the dogs are doing. How are they handling the heat? So that's a good question. The dogs are fine, and Bullet's handling the heat great because all he does is lay on the couch for about 18 to 23 hours a day in the AC.
He comes out for about 15 minutes and he goes to the door and says, "Let me back in."
Yeah. Now Ruger,
Yeah.
I ain't lie. Ruger's not liking the heat, but he's got fans up here. He'll lay in front of the fans on the cool concrete. He's got 1,300 square foot of porches that's shaded out, and he'll hang out with me throughout most of the day. But these days it's been in the hundreds. He goes straight back to his kennel. I've allowed him to dig out there. That's the only place he's allowed to dig. So he's got a huge cow waller, I call it. Nice cool dirt. It stays damp, and I put him an outdoor rated 20-inch fan out there. Yeah, he's getting a little spoiled, and I'll kick that on for him, and it actually feels very comfortable out there. It's in the shade, and he just lounges out there all day. He'll come get in the pool from time to time, but he does not like the heat of the day. Now, once it gets late afternoon like this, he gets his energy back. He's done slept all day. He's ready to run. He runs around the property. We carry him on the Ranger. He swims some more. He's having a blast. So he's handling it all right. But whenever we get cool rains and stuff like that, you can tell he loves the change in temperature. And once fall gets here, he's going to go crazy. I know he is. He just loves crisp, cool days, just like me. So what's up? People getting on me about
No, Clark Endeavor said, Andrew, the red thing on top of the rooster's head is called a comb.
called a comb?
Yeah.
Okay, now we know. See, I don't know much
You know
about
that.
combs. I don't
You
need it.
just, yeah.
Yeah, that does kind of sound familiar.
Yeah.
As you can see, we're really sophisticated farm people here. We know everything about all the animals. Hey, that's all right. Hey, you live and you learn. All right, what else we got going on here? Everybody's talking about deer meat and all this other stuff. Not quite time here for all that. All right, so Donald says I'm new here, which is a lie. How many others are new here tonight? Don't listen to Mr. Donald. He's not new here. What else we got going? Josh, again, thank you so very much. Said genuinely all good. Y'all are great people with a great channel, with a great group of
thank
people
you.
watching. Yes, we have an awesome community and family here, as we call them. He says, y'all keep up the good work. We love you guys deeply. Get Tiffany home. Yes, that's really should be the far most important fun tonight. I said it was pool table and fence, but well, maybe fence first, then Tiffany home second. I think we'll keep it in that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Ow, don't kick me. I'm lying. She didn't kick me, but she probably will after this.
Oh my gosh.
All
We had a
right.
couple questions about how Mr. Doug is doing.
He's doing good. I just talked with
Yeah.
him. I talked with him recently. We emailed back and forth, and he commented on some videos this morning, yesterday. As far as I know, he's doing perfectly fine. I know he doesn't catch a lot of lives anymore. Hey, that's life. Things come in the way. He's got to work. It's just the way it is. But as far as I know, he's doing perfectly fine. He hasn't mentioned anything else.
Oh, let me get this bone before he eats this
Oh
sliver.
yeah, he's done busted a bone right here.
It's going in the trash. Thanks, buddy.
All right, let's catch another comment here. Dang, there was one I was just on and it shot off of it again. So, have I done any spearfishing lately? Got my first set up and drove all the way to Key West to try it out and got a bunch of mangrove snappers. Awesome. Mangrove snapper is delicious. Sadly, we got to go way out deep here. And as far as spearfishing goes, nah, I haven't went one single time this year. I am a glutton for punishment and for work and chores, and all I've done is just stay here and work and focus on this channel. And I really need to get on the other channel. I keep promising myself I'm going to try to go fishing one day this week. I think I need to make that happen. That sounds better than burning up working on the deck, don't it? But if I don't get y'all a deck video out by next weekend, y'all are never going to let me hear the end of it. So we'll have to figure that out this week. Did I miss some more donation? Okay, and I just haven't made it down far enough here. So Mr. Mike, thank you so very much. Says to watch Andrew walk down the plank to do a belly flop in the pool on the live fund. That is a mouthful right there and a long live fund right there. Yes, I have promised y'all my fat butt will walk right down the deck here and do a belly flop once we get the deck done.
You did one the other day off the ladder.
I did, and that didn't work out too well. I about flipped the ladder out the pool. It's not very stable. That was a horrible idea. So let's see what else we got here. So Dino from all the way from Sydney, Australia, just finished a school drop off. That's crazy. That's because it's Monday morning there, y'all. That just blows my mind. Waiting for the end of the pool deck. Looks like it'll be a great setup. How are the chickens? Chickens are doing great. We just talked about them a minute ago. No issues there. We got to go through weeding out the roosters and hens here before long, but we still got a little bit to figure out who is what and who's going to freezer camp, as we call it. Anything else we got going on here? Okay, we done answered that one and that one. Yes, so Big Wave Florida says gag group are open soon. Better get on them. Very short season this year. I'm extremely frustrated with
Yeah.
how short the season is
I
this year. They've
know.
messed it all up. They got everything so spread out. You can't go offshore and really target more than one thing at a time, which is so about not worth your while with fuel and everything else. And then we keep getting all these crazy afternoon thunderstorms and lightning. I mean, it got really nasty here a little while ago, just to our west. And that always worries me too about going offshore. Any more thought on the chicken tractor? Yes, I still have a design in mind. I still have full plans to build a chicken tractor. I just got to get done with these big projects that keep tying up my time for the fun little projects that I want to do. But it is definitely on my list. Yeah, I don't think I've made it down there
No,
yet.
you skipped it.
I did?
Yep.
Hang on, watch this. Oh, I,
Yep. There you go.
I don't know. I was just right here.
No, you weren't.
All right. Thank you for keeping me straight. This thing keeps jumping around. It's driving me nuts. So Joshua, thank you so very much. Tiffany's retirement fund. Whoa, 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 retirement. Get home and
retirement.
work fund. Get home and help me
I
work
know. I
fund.
may want to go back to work.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna put you to work. She's gonna regret coming home. What you think about that? So Joshua, thank you so very much.
Thank
Truly do
you.
appreciate
That's
you.
very nice of
Thank you
you.
for catching that. This thing keeps jumping
I
all
know, I'm
around.
trying.
Oh, what else we got going on here?
You were way below that.
Yeah,
So
I
there you
know,
go.
I know. I was going back up to see if there was another one I might want to try to catch. Uh, so first question, why are you mad at me, Andrew? I was unsubscribed again, says Mav. I'm gonna let
What in
Cash.
the world?
I'm gonna let Cash answer that one because Cash has been busting him lately, saying, "Oh, I'm unsubscribed. I'm having problems. That's why Mav can't ever be first on commenting anymore." So, Mav, I don't know what you got going on. I do hear occasionally people saying, "Hey, I was unsubscribed from your channel." It happens to me too with channels that I follow. I don't know if it's a glitch in YouTube or what the heck's going on, but that sounds like 5+ times you've been unsubscribed. Maybe YouTube is telling you that you just don't need the Kelly's Country Life in your life, but I strongly disagree with YouTube, and apparently you do too, because here you are. I hate to hear you're getting unsubscribed though. It's not me. I'm not because all I can't actually unsubscribe you. All I can do is block you from the channel, which means you can never come back. And I've been close to doing that to you a couple times, but I have not done that just yet. And I'm kidding. I'm absolutely kidding. How are we going to keep Ruger from jumping in the pool? We don't know.
It's gonna
I think
happen.
it's inevitable.
He's already planning on it. Every time we're in the pool, he's standing there like, I want in. He's trying to jump
Yeah,
over the side.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to let it happen. I'm very nervous about the hair and stuff in the pool. It's gonna drive me crazy. So we're gonna have to try to bathe him before he gets in, which is gonna be a whole ordeal. We've looked at floating dog mats that he could get on so he's not trying to struggle and get in and out. Plus, we're gonna be putting big fiberglass steps here. We're gonna have to teach him you get in and out on the steps only. You don't go over to the liner, you don't
Get the
scratch it.
wax.
Yeah, you don't do none of that stuff. So that's gonna be interesting. It's absolutely gonna be interesting. All right, so let's see what else we got going on here. Logan, thank you so very much. Walk the plank for Andrew. R. We'll do it. By the way, I am obsessed with pirates. I love pirate movies and everything else. So I'm liking the plank. Let's see what else we got going on here. So Josh says a little late. What's for dinner? Tiffany, we're doing something very basic now. We're going to do some seared
Tuna tacos
yellowfin
with
tuna steaks.
chipotle coleslaw.
Chipotle coleslaw she made right there. So we found a killer deal at Winn-Dixie on some yellowfin tuna steaks. Love them. Been trying to eat a little healthier.
Some elephant tuna.
Yeah, some elephant tuna. I talk so fast, I apparently call it elephant tuna. Yellowfin tuna. Let me slow my roll. So quick, easy meal. Blackstone's perfect for searing those up. We love them. Tastes like buttery steak to me. Even Cash, who is anti-fish, anti-vegetable, anti-anything healthy, I think would probably eat a yellowfin tuna steak if you
We would
sears it
just
up with
have
some
to
butter or
put 'em
something.
on it, yeah.
Well, if Cash would ever come, Cash, put in some vacation time at work. Come over here. Let's get you on a couple lives. I'll treat you. We'll cook for you.
Get back, get back.
So book you a week of vacation over here, and we'll get some vegetables on you. I guarantee you we can cook something he'll like, especially some of your vegetable casseroles.
Oh
You
yeah.
put enough cheese and butter in something, you can make it taste pretty
I'll
good.
even throw some meat in there.
Yeah. So what color deck boards are we putting on? Going to be gray, just like everything else. Gray house, everything's gray. So we're just going to keep going with that theme right there. Heck, gray buildings, gray storm shelter. Yeah, absolutely everything's gray. So what's the best tool I've bought in the last year? Asked John. Well, I didn't buy that one in the last year. Probably the one I'm most excited about recently. It's not really a tool, but those fold out sawhorses. I think those are amazing. They store up nice and easy. You can make a full work table. Those are going to be game changing for me when doing all the work that I'm doing. That's probably one of my most excited purchases, and they're not very much money either. I think 120 bucks. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of money for sawhorses, but they're worth their weight in gold to me. The previous year, probably even further back than that, that DeWalt oscillating tool, I never really thought I needed an oscillating tool. Now it's like one of my favorite tools because I use it all the time on stuff. It's so handy. So get an oscillating tool if you don't have one. All right, just put on some. Oh, Joshua says just put on some ribeyes and use Texas Roadhouse seasoning. I didn't realize they sold seasonings.
How about that?
Yep, we do love us some Texas Roadhouse. So Mav says, second question. Hang on, let me block Mav right now and unsubscribing because he's asked too many questions. Totally joking. How are the dogs doing? Hey, we just answered that. Mav, are you not paying attention? What's for dinner? Hey, we just answered that. And I love the tips and tricks on the framing today. All right. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Dogs are doing good, doing yellowfin tuna. We're about to cook it right now. Actually, I need to move the camera around here in just a minute. So Clay, thank you so very much. Says long time watcher, love your your content.
Thank you,
Clay
Clay.
Mokerman, if I'm saying that correctly. Although we have well over 100,000 people, you must not comment a lot because I don't recognize that last name. Although I'm sure we've probably talked some. I try to respond to every comment. But thank you so much, Clay. Truly do appreciate you. And then of course there is Shane again right there. Excuse me, Pirate Eye Patch Fun R for the
So
belly flop B day or belly flop day. Thank you so
thank
much,
you,
Shane.
Shane. Read Cash's comment right above that.
What's a pirate's favorite movie rating? R. Dad jokes.
Oh
But I am going to steal that one. Hey, goodness gracious. All right, so
my
Josh,
gosh.
thank you so much. Everybody's done got fired up with the pirate stuff. This is the ARG fun. Go do some fishing. Yes, I do need to go do some
Yes.
fishing. I need to try to make that happen this week. I really, really, really do. So everybody's saying they're excited about the deck. Y'all must be because today's video has already got thousands of views and it's only been posted a few
Everybody
hours.
loves your building videos. Yes.
Other than the few people, I got a guy that tore me up today. He said, some people don't want to hear all the talking or the way you worded it. I said, well, you must be new to the channel first and foremost, because I've posted 1,000 videos and I'd say 999 of them have a lot of talking in them. There's plenty of other channels.
Move it right along.
And yeah, move along. Plenty of other channels out there that don't do a whole lot of talking. More than happy to watch one of them. And may I suggest TikTok? I keep thinking about getting may I suggest TikTok shirts because I always do that to people. If you're impatient, want a 30-second video, don't. This is not the channel for you. May I suggest TikTok for the impatient world? Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so let's scroll on down. How many acres do we have? We get asked that one a lot. We have 50 acres. About 20 of it's pasture and grasses all spread throughout, and 30 acres of it are woods. 6 acres we planted in pines. The rest is mature timber. Hoping to add on to that some point down the road. That would be lovely. I would love to have 500 acres if I could afford it.
All
I
right, you
just
can get
love
it
property.
moved over. I'm about to throw them on.
All right, hang on 1 second. Miss Lee, thank you so very much for an extremely generous donation.
Thank you,
Y'all,
Miss
Miss Lee's
Lee.
always so kind and generous. And she said it's a Tiffany's Choice Fund.
Oh, thank you, Miss Lee. We'll put that to the coming home fund.
No, pool table. She said pool table. Never mind her. She's off
Or
camera. She's
fencing.
I seen her do it. Thank you so very much, Miss Lee.
Thank you, Miss Lee.
All right, y'all. I'm going to attempt to move the camera. Hopefully, I don't unplug it like I've done many times before. And we'll watch Tiffany do some probably very quick cooking tonight.
It's going to be very quick tonight.
Yeah,
These
tuna steaks don't taste long at all.
We're just going to sear them.
Go ahead
And
and
then I'll show y'all how I plate up the tacos with the chipotle coleslaw.
all right, let's turn that and answer a few more questions. Yep. So Dino says, don't make it easy for him to get out of the pool. He may think twice about getting in with you being there. So we do have plans to put a gate in just for the fact of obviously if children come over, I want some way to secure it. And the dog, absolutely. It would just break my heart to come out there and catch a scenario that we got the pool and couldn't get out. So we're for sure going to do something to take care of that.
The steaks before I throw them on there. Look how pretty.
Sashimi grade. Especially for the price that we paid. Y'all, those tuna steaks, by the way, they're huge. The camera doesn't do it justice. We literally got those for a little over $2.50 with that sale.
No,
that's insane. Tuna.
Tahine.
Yes.
I was going to call it tagine.
I think I used to call it tangent. I didn't realize it didn't have an N in it. Well, at the beginning.
This stuff is really good as well. There we go. Is it focusing?
No, it ain't gonna focus on my. It always picks up on faces. All right, let's see what else we got here. Grab another comment. How much does a pirate pay to pierce their ear? Here we go with cash with dad jokes. A buccaneer.
Wow.
Dad
Wow,
jokes.
wow, wow. Hilarious.
Oh, let's see what else we got going on here. See if we got any more pirate jokes. I guarantee you, Cash is burning the web up right now looking for them. So Adam wants to know when's the day you're going to for the big announcement, as we'll call it, and Friday, I believe, is the other announcement for all the chainsaw chains. Literally 20 of them that company's giving away. So this is going to be a big week. We've got a lot of stuff that's going to be going out to some people. We're excited about it.
Are you doing that on a live stream? How are you doing it?
I may either just record a video or do a live. I've got to figure it out. Got to see what we got going on those particular days, but we'll for sure get that out to the people that WON. There, we'll do that right there. Okay, what else we got going on here? Oh, Robert says we're more than welcome. Come down to Crystal River, Florida, and he'll take us out grouper fishing. Don't you tempt me with a good time. Don't you tempt me with a good time. I appreciate the offer there, Robert. Oh, there. Okay, I'm reading through y'all's comments. Bear with me. I know it gets really boring when you see me just staring down here and not talking. So, how's the ladder shirt coming along? Asked Clark and Deborah.
Yeah, so we are going to get to that soon.
Tiffany's
I got
been
to
on
make
me.
time for it, but it's in process, but it'll probably be
Tiffany's
just a
got
little
a
bit longer.
few shirts that she's working on.
Yeah.
So, do we buy beef in bulk to cut ribeyes from? Long time ago, that was worth it around here when they did the truckload meat sales. You can go ahead and buy an entire ribeye and then get it cut the way you want. But now I just wait for the ribeyes to get on sale. And a lot of our butchers around here, if you don't like what you see outside, you can talk to the butcher and say, go back there and cut me what I want. So there's really no point in buying it in the big bulk, especially when we catch these crazy sales that we've been seeing. Although I've noticed meat's heading on back up. Beef is going up. I knew it wouldn't stay on sale forever. I think the market just got overloaded with the Texas drought and everything else that went on. Shane says, I have other jokes, but not for this channel. Let's keep it kid friendly here, Shane. So, Logan, thank you so very much. Get Cash to Florida to ride mud boats with us. Fun. That's a
All
heck of a
right.
fun right there. Yeah, Logan just got him another mud boat there, so I'm sure he's quite excited. We just ran ours. Love that boat. But yeah, we got to get Cash down here. He's got to cook for us one day, though. He's always talking a big game. We got to see if he can cook.
Absolutely.
I think he can. All right, let's grab a few more of these comments. Scroll on down because I am way behind. Andrew, don't change the way you do your videos. That's why we watch. I am not planning on doing that at all. I do feel pressure at times. I know I talk too much. I know I should do better intros. It's kind of my style, and we will make some changes. We got to appeal, and you've got to evolve. You can't stay stagnant. But I can't stand. I know if I were to make shorter videos with no talking, to the point, fly through, our views would go through the roof. I just started editing that way on Facebook, by the way, and we literally just hit 1.1 million people that we've reached on the last few videos in like 3 weeks, which is insane.
Yeah.
Whereas y'all knew I was struggling majorly with Facebook. I'd given up on it, but I started
We're trying to figure it out a little bit.
Yeah. And I know if I did that on YouTube, it'd work, but I have so much stuff that I want to share and learn and vomit out on y'all and regurgitate. And I like watching people that do the same. So I'm sure there's plenty of like-minded people out there who don't mind hearing me gab all day long, especially if there's something in there worth saying. So I don't plan on shying away from that. We may shorten some stuff up and experiment with a few little things, but no, we're ultimately not changing the channel as far as sharing educational content because I have always thought YouTube was an awesome place for that. Now, coming up in the future, we're about to start having new stuff on the channel for sure. We're going to try to get Tiffany home. We're going to be getting down in the wood yard and doing a major overhaul there. We've got a bunch of other different DIY projects that I've never shown, a lot of outdoor related stuff. We're going to get back into a little more solar. So we are going to keep changing it up as far as all that goes right there. Uh-oh. Now I'm breaking up. Hopefully everybody else can see us. My Wi-Fi still looks really good, so this dongle is for sure working. Obviously, I got an internal Wi-Fi card issue. Let's see here. Kim says no one likes intros. Well, yes, I agree with you. I don't think I should do a same generic intro to all my videos. I think what
I
I
like
should
videos like that, but
no, not the same one. What I think really works at the beginning of the video is take a few 15 seconds worth of highlights out of the video that you can capture somebody with and give them a little teaser of what's to come. My big problem is I start every video with, "Hey y'all, how you doing?" And talk for 2 minutes. We're gonna be building the deck. And this is why we're doing what we're doing today. And most people have been done and like, man, I'm done with this. This guy ain't even started building. It's 2 minutes in. I'm tired of watching. At least if I were to give some little sneak peeks at the beginning. And I've been doing a little bit of that here lately. I need to get far better at that. And I think that'll really help. I'm reading. Y'all bear with me. So everybody's saying I appreciate the talk and the explanation for the way things work. I'm glad to hear that because you're going to get it on this channel. I tend to talk. All right, Miss Lee says she's got to go. Thank you for chatting with us.
Miss Lee.
Yeah. Scroll on down. You need to do longer videos. Yes, says Mr. Jimmy. Every channel I watch does 30 to 45-minute videos, some even an hour long. So I watch channels like that too. Andrew Camerata, for example. I've seen him post 3-hour-long videos. And what I'll do is start it, come back and catch up later. But a lot of people, when they see a video, especially if they're like, trying to find a video on how to change out a toilet seal or something, if they see that it's more than 3 minutes, they're going to skip right past because they're looking for quick information. So long videos don't work on stuff like that. But yeah, how to build a deck. I mean, I could easily make these videos 45-minute long on every single step. And I personally enjoy longer videos like that too. Hard to find the time to watch that longer videos with as much as I got going on. But I don't disagree with you. And I think I am probably going to start slipping some longer videos in, as long as it's not me repeating myself over and over, which I'm guilty of doing. And it's something that's got a lot of education in it. Sure, we'll make long videos. But then you look at somebody like Andrew Camerata, he doesn't hardly talk at all in an hour and a half long video, but it's constantly equipment and things going on, and it just keeps you entertained. So we'll play around and experiment with that. So,
all right, let me show y'all this seared tuna that we're pulling off. And I'm telling y'all, it definitely tastes like a buttered steak. It does not taste fishy at all. And we're gonna put this in our taco shells.
It ain't gonna focus with your face in there.
Add some chipotle. I'm off to the side.
I don't know what's going on. Pull it back just a little.
Salsa, or not salsa. Coleslaw.
Okay, well, people get the idea. People get the idea. So medium, don't cook them fast. Medium, actually medium rare is even better. Man, she's not joking. Buttery steak is what that tastes like. Oh my goodness, it is so good. And Hammer says we stole those tuna steaks. We did. Hammer, you can't probably even go out and catch them for what we paid. I mean, it's just insane. I don't know why they ran that crazy of a sale. That's why we literally were buying them by the case. And they're, there's hardly no fat in those. They're vacuum sealed. They'll freeze well. So we'll eat them all up. But we're going to be eating high on the hog. I mean, you can't go to McDonald's and get a junk burger for $2.50. And we're getting tuna steaks. Like, so much better for you. So much better. Let's see here. Oh, nope. Everybody's back on cow camp again. Cash must be showing it off. By the way, where's Chris? Have I missed Chris? He probably is.
I don't think I've seen him on
tonight. I think Chris has been on, or either he got mad at me because I didn't catch none of his questions earlier. He does that from time to time. If he ain't on here, I can talk about him. That's just the way it works. Where you at, Chris?
All right, here's our final product, real quick and easy. My chipotle coleslaw over the seared tuna.
Oh yeah. Mr. Jimmy says needs 10 more minutes. It's pink in the middle. Mr. Jimmy, that's technically already, in my opinion, almost overcooked. You can't overcook tuna because it turns tough and it almost tastes fishy then. Actually, you got to have tuna. I'm fine with just searing it and throw it on the plate.
Yeah, I should have cooked it less for us, but
no, it's fine for something like this tuna wrap with coleslaw, but I definitely ain't gonna cook. You don't cook tuna well done. I just think it completely changes the texture and taste way, way too much. But I get it. Some people just can't handle pink or blood in the middle. But when it comes to tuna, I absolutely can. So Cash says he's unsubscribed too. Yeah, we'll blame it that on Chris. By the way, you're gonna make Mav pretty mad. Don't do that, Cash. Mr. Jimmy, yeah, Big Wave says you got to eat yellowfin tuna raw. That's the best way. I don't like it raw, but
We've had it raw, but
we have. I like it quickly seared on both sides if I'm just going to eat it straight and take it right off. And I'm talking where it's pretty much raw in the middle right there. All right. Well,
all right, dinner's
yeah.
done.
It's like we've been chatting exactly 1 hour. I see some people just jumped on, so y'all sorry. We're wrapping this thing right up. We typically do this about an hour, and I do not want that yellowfin tuna getting cold, so we're going to be eating that up. So please go back and watch. Thank y'all so much for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. It means the world to us. Y'all have been so extremely kind and generous tonight.
Yes, thank y'all
For your time,
always.
for all the people that's went above and beyond. We absolutely don't expect that, but thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for getting us to 100,000 plus here and believing in us, sharing our channel, helping grow this thing. We just can't thank y'all enough for allowing us to live an awesome dream here. So good night. God bless. Take care. Don't forget all the people that need your thoughts and prayers here. We got a lot of people in our YouTube community and families struggling. So please keep them in mind. And we'll catch y'all next weekend and or on the next video. Good night. God bless. Take care. See ya.